Welcome back to the Gweilo 60 channel. Sporting a new haircut today. Went and spent my $2 to get my haircut. Yeah, but that's not what this video is about. It's been over 11 months now since Wei Fong passed away, and I've tried to date a little bit in the last couple of months, as you probably have noticed, but it's not working for me. When you get into a place like China, it's not as easy as people would think. There's okay, I don't want to get hooked up with some old lady type thing. I know I'm 64 years old, but I have my sights set on something that would be 40-ish, 35, 30 to 40 years old. So and when you get into the older crowd, they don't speak English, and that's a big problem here in China. If you're trying to date, it's difficult because people just don't speak English. Even if you get into the 30 to 40 age group of ladies, very few of them actually speak any English. So you've got a language barrier there. You've got a culture barrier, and at 30 or 40, you've got a generation gap, at least a generation gap. You get, as I said, I'm not really interested in the old gals. The dancing aunties, as you would say, it's just not beautiful place, eh? It's just not something that I would be interested in. And then you get into the younger crowd. Well, they do speak English. They are cuter, but you got 2 or 3 generation gaps. The English isn't like real English. With most of them, they speak some, but they don't speak a lot. So then you've got 3 or 4 generation gaps, and you've got an English problem. You've got the cultural problems. You can see where I'm going with this. It's just dating in China for a foreigner isn't very easy. You'd have to come along or come across somebody that is super special, like what Wei Fong was, and that's another thing. Following in Wei Fong's footsteps is just about impossible. So I haven't had any luck. I went out with one girl. I took her out to dinner. She was just weird, and so I broke that off after one date type thing, eh? That wench stalked me for 3 weeks. Like, seriously, stalked me for 3 weeks. She was all over my social media. She was emailing me. She was, I had to block her from just about everything. The parks here are busy with old people and young people, little kids and grandparents in the morning. It gets a little loud, so I try to shy away from the singing people, if you can call that singing. So you really got to watch out who you hook up with here, just like anywhere else. Then I took out another lady, and after 1 or 2 dates, she wanted me to move into her house with her. Well, you get into something like that, like there's something drastically wrong there. And so I have dated a little bit in the past, but nothing seems to stick. You know what I mean? And I think it's the cultural difference. It's the language difference. It's it's all of the things I've already talked about. So what am I going to do? Well, first thing I'm going to do is next Friday I'm off to Xinjiang for a week. Xinjiang Autonomous Region. I go to Urumqi on Friday, and then we're going to do a tour around Xinjiang Autonomous Region, and then when I get back to Nanning, I think I'm going to because in the wintertime it gets cold here in Nanning, so I think I'm going to be heading south for a couple of months anyway. See, November it starts to get cold in Nanning. December it is cold. January, February it's cold. It warms up by March, so I don't think I'll spend all my time down south, but I think I'm going to go down and rent a place in a little city. Well, Kalbayog. I made a video about it here not too long ago, and it went out. I'm going to hang out at the Mango Bar in Kalbayog, and hopefully rent a place rather than sitting in hotel rooms, because out of all of the places that I went in the Philippines, there was something special about that particular city, and it's got a really good expat community. And maybe I'll try my hand at dating in the Philippines instead of dating in China for a while. See if there's, yeah, I know I have dated there before, but that was more for fun and friends and hitting La Federale and drinking beer and and stuff like that. It was a younger person's version of fun. I'm getting older, and one of the reasons I'm picking the Philippines is it's got a laid-back vibe to it. As I say, I'm 64 years old. I gotta slow down, guys. I gotta take a step back and start living a more relaxed life, a more adult life, because I've been going a little bit berserk here over the last year, and I suppose you just have to get it out of your system after what I've been through, and I can understand that. The idea that you want to go out and blow off the steam, but the steam's already blown off. And China's a fast-paced place. Oh, and that's another thing. When you get involved with girls here, they always want to do. Well, we want to do business. I want this. I want that. And I just about pulled the trigger and rented a place to set up a bar here. And then I thought to myself, well. And I had an ex-girlfriend or acquaintance, so we can't even call it a girlfriend, a friend with benefits that I've been seeing, and she wanted to, manage it and whatever. And I thought, well, what could go wrong? So I played a game with her to see how interested she really was, and she turned on me like a rabid dog. So that's so it's a good thing I didn't go down that path. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a step back. I'm going to go to a warm climate for the winter time. I'm going to rent an apartment, so I'm not sitting in the hotel rooms, and I'm going to just sort of relax and take it easy. And I'm not going to go out of my way and look for dates and shit like that. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm at that age where, you can take it or leave it. It's more eat well, exercise good, have a couple of beers, and they've got in Calboyog, they've got a really strong expat community, and they say it's about 200 people. I only met, I don't know, maybe a handful, 6 or 7 of them. So that's that sort of drew me to the area too. And they've got a good bar there. They've got good Western food there. They've got all of the things that an older guy like me needs to survive properly. You see, in China, you see the dancing aunties behind me? In China, that's basically the pool that I would be able to draw from, because the Chinese girls, women, girls, ladies, whatever you want to call them, they do see age, where in the Philippines they don't see age as much. And it's, people say, oh, it's financial. Well, it could be financial. It could be their culture. It could be their customs. Could be that the security of an older guy, not as promiscuous. You get a young, good-looking guy. Well, chances are he's going to have more than one girlfriend. And and the whole scenario plays out. So the idea that I'd probably be able to get a younger, more beautiful girlfriend in the Philippines than I would here in China has something to do with it. Like if people ask me questions, or if I'm not going to lie about it. It's because at my age, I give a rat's ass what other people think. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that it really doesn't matter to me. I'll do what I think is right for myself at this point in my life. And I think that it probably is the right move to go pursue in a country where it's English speaking. It's easy to afford everything in the Philippines. Life is laid back. The weather is good. The ladies are beautiful. Does it have its downside? Yeah, the infrastructure sucks. It's dirtier. It's it's more dangerous than China. It's but as I say, it's got its good points too. Just like everywhere else, there's good, bad, and indifferent in every society, every country, and the Philippines is no different, and China's no different either. Well, I had to get out of that area because everybody's a rock star. Well, not really, but even if they're not very good, you get copyright claims on your videos and you can't monetize them. And I make a little bit of money off the videos. And I'm going to still make videos when I'm in the Philippines for sure. The crowd that watches my channel isn't that interested in the Philippines. So, but you see, there's that animosity between the Philippines and China at this point. So maybe I can bridge make the bridge a little bit shorter between the two countries by a Chinese vlogger or a China vlogger doing some videos in the Philippines showing that it's not a bad place to be. I know I've made videos that saying, China beats the Philippines at everything. Well, that's not entirely true either. The Philippines is more laid back. As I say, they've got the English speaking. They move at a slower pace. Definitely they do. But the people, I think, are overall happier than they are in China, just for the fact that they don't do stress at all. Like seriously, they just don't do stress in the Philippines, which I think is pretty good. So being an older guy, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for warmth. I'm looking for warmth. So good weather. Love for sure. I'm looking for that. Whether I find it or not, I don't know. A good cost of living, a home that is comfortable, and that's basically and good food. So that's basically what I'm going to be looking for this winter. And I thought I'd update everybody and let them know what's coming down the tube here, probably within the next month. I'm not going to set a date on it because I still have things that I have to do here in Nanning and in Xinjiang because I've made arrangements to go on a trip. So basically, that's an update from yours truly, Gweilo 60. Look at the old boys playing basketball too, eh? These are all retired guys. You know what I mean? So anyway. Like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Don't forget to resubscribe, hit the bell, and in the comment section below, tell me what you think. Am I making a mistake? Am I doing the right thing? I'm not going to listen to you like if you say I'm making a mistake anyway, just because this is what I want to do, but I'd still like to hear what you have to say about it. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, peace out. Bye now.